Once again, 36 District Court is back in session with the Honorable Raeigen Evans presiding. While court's in session, there's no reading, talking, walking around, drinking, driving, and smoking. When your name is called, please unmute your device if muted and give your full and undivided attention to the court. Once again, good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Petway. This is the people versus Michael Robbins, ticket number P1379372, count 1, failure to tarp load. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Good morning, Michael Robbins.
Bob Zoranek for Mr. Robbins, Your Honor. We would like to set this matter for a bench trial, Your Honor.
The recommendation is to dismiss. Do you stipulate the probable cause?
Oh, we sure do, Judge.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You're all set, Mr. Robbins. You do have some civil infractions. You still need to pay those, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. This is the people vote versus Eric Reed. Ticket number SP 1382659. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, and count 2, drove while unlicensed. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow on behalf of Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, say your name for the record.
This is Eric Reed.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, Mr. Reed has indicated that he'd like to avail himself to the offer of dismissing count 1 of registered motor vehicle and pleading guilty to an amended charge of failure to display.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Reed. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney, Mr. Barrow, in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to direct your attention to the date of August 21st, 2022 at 4:48 p.m. On that date time, were you at in your Jefferson and Joseph Campo in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 95 Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes.
And were you driving unlicensed while unlicensed?
Yes.
All right, you're satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Was also satisfied with the factual basis. You stipulate the probable cause as to count 1 to be dismissed without prejudice.
Stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, it's dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine. Can you have that fine paid by March 14th?
Your Honor, Mr. Reed has indicated to me that he's currently enduring homelessness and he's from job to job. I don't know where he's located at right now, but he did tell me he is homeless currently. So I was just wondering if the court would either give him a longer extension of pay or potentially waive the fees, of course, at the court's discretion.
Is he working?
Oh, Mr. Reed, can you answer that question?
I start my new job sometime next month. They haven't told me exactly when yet because they're not open yet. So they're in the process of opening. They're in the process of opening up a restaurant, and I told her to start, but I don't know the start date or anything.
What about community service? Are you willing to do community service if it will pay the fine?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so it's just 20 hours of community service. You have a pen?
You said how long you said?
You're gonna have to do 20 hours of community service. Do you have a pen so I can give you the phone number to speak to the person who you need to set it up with?
Yes, ma'am. I have one.
Okay, so the phone number is 313-965-8130. And her name is Miss Green. So you speak to Ms. Green, she'll get your community service set up. Make sure you finish. Your next court date is March 14th at 8:35. Come back on that date, show you completed the community service, you'll be done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome. The only thing, sir, you have a civil infraction that you're gonna need to pay. It's already been adjudicated, it went to the phone, so make sure you pay that. But good luck to you, sir.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if I could do some community service or something for that as well. So that it doesn't keep on adding up, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know when I'm gonna start the job or nothing like that, and I don't want to continuously to have it continuously to add up, then it goes into collections and things.
Mr. Barrow, you're moving to set aside the, are you moving to set aside the default? I think it just recently went into default.
Yes, yes, I am, Your Honor.
The court will set aside the default judgment and you stipulate to probable cause.
I do stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. So that's dismissed, sir. You don't have to worry about the other ticket. You just have to worry about the 20 hours of community service, and you would be done.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Free to leave, Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, you can just click leave meeting.
And thank you again, sir.
No problem.
So, from the understanding I have to only do the community service and that's it?
That's it, sir. Yes. You're free to, yep,
Okay, thanks.
no problem.
Talk to me about it.
That's what I told her. She said, oh, she was about to take the shoes.
And I don't have a problem.
I guess they just make the assumption that one of them would do it. But maybe, I don't, and maybe she got confused. Maybe she was telling her to ask.
Maybe she was on.
Potato town.
Tell it, Mike. All right, this is the people versus Deontay Rogers, ticket number P1352672, count 1, reckless driving, count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license, ticket number P956456, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, ticket number 2071274, count 1, no operator's license in possession, and ticket number P1256551, count 1, drive while license suspended, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, and there's one last ticket, ticket number X4100823, count 2, no operator's license / multiple ops, no ops. Good morning, please say your names for the record.
Morning, Your Honor. Ali Barrow appearing on behalf of Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, please say your name for the record. Deontay Rogers, unmute your device, sir, and state your name for the record.
Deontay Rogers.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, Mr. Rogers would like to avail himself to the offer, which would lead him guilty to 1 count of expired license, which would be amended to a failure to display. He'd guilty to a reckless driving, which would be amended to a drag racing, and dismissal of the remaining matters.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Rogers. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney, Mr. Barrow, in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of May 13, 2022 at 1:01 a.m. On that day time, were you at or near Greenfield and Grand River in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving 2013 Ford vehicle?
Yes.
Were you recklessly driving that vehicle?
Yes.
And were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
Yes.
You're satisfied, Mr. Barrow?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is also satisfied with the factual basis and will accept the admissions, will amend count 1 to drag racing, and will amend count 2 to fail to display. You stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining tickets to be dismissed without prejudice.
Stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, they are dismissed without prejudice, and we will proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $300 fine for the reckless driving. For the drag racing, I'll waive the fine for the fail to display. And can you have that fine paid by March 14th?
Yes. And when I pay that, will that be off my record?
What do you mean by that, Mr. Rogers? Once you pay the fees, it's gonna be on your record, but it'll show that the resolution was reached, the agreement.
No, I'm saying like, will I be able to get my license after I pay it?
The court doesn't have that answer for you. You got to go to Secretary of State, ask them why your license is suspended. After you clear these up, though, that's the best time to go, and they'll let you know exactly, whether or not you qualify to get your license restored.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, any other questions, sir?
No,
We're all set. Good luck to you.
thank you.
Free to leave, sir.
Okay.
I'm prepared on Mr. Rudolph as well.
This is the people versus Christopher Rudolph, ticket number P13808889, count 1, driving register or entitled vehicle. Good morning, say your name for the record.
Morning, Ali Barrow. Mr. Rudolph, sir, please state your name for the record.
Christopher Rudolph.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, Mr. Rudolph would like to plead guilty to the count of unregistered motor vehicle, which would be amended to an improper plate charge.
Raise your right hand, Mr. Rudolph. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
No.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney, Mr. Barrow, in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of August 15, 2022 at 3:35 p.m.
At what time, Judge? I didn't get that.
3:35 p.m.
All right.
On that day and time, were you at or near Linwood and LaBelle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2004 Pontiac vehicle?
Yes.
Was the vehicle unregistered or untitled?
Yes.
You're satisfied, Mr. Barrow?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, the court's also satisfied the factual basis. Will amend the count to improper plates. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's a $200 fine. Mr. Rudolph, can you have that fine paid by March 14th?
Yes.
Did you have any questions, sir?
No.
All right, you are all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
This is the people versus Bryant Robinson. Ticket number SP 811099, Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, drove while license not valid or a proper license. Ticket number U 390-388-17. Count one, loitering in place of illegal occupation. Ticket number 17334894. Count one, operator's license in possession. And then there's a state matter, ticket number X1375954. Count one, no operator's license, no ops. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Brian Robinson.
Did you
Oh,
talk to
Your
Mr.
Honor, I'm sorry. I didn't speak
It must
with
be
Mr.
Mr.
Robinson.
It must be Mr. Zaranick. Mr. Zaranick, did you speak to Mr. Robinson, Brian Robinson?
I believe so, Judge.
Okay, you can say your name then.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Robinson, Your Honor. There is an offer in his matter, Judge, on the 0992 matter to plead to a failure to display. His other tickets would be dismissed. He wants to take that offer, Judge.
All right, and just for the record, there is a state matter, but it's from 2014, so that would just be dismissed as well. Raise your right hand, Mr. Bryant. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney, Mr. Zaranick, in private about your case and your rights?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
Pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, I am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Correct. Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of December 6, 2016 at 10:51 a.m. on a date time when you at or near 7 Mile, and I don't know if this is Dexter or Exeter. Is that a street? Exeter? E-X-E.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's a street.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that street, okay. Exeter in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
Were you driving a 2005 BMW vehicle?
Yes.
And did the vehicle not have insurance?
Yes.
I'm sorry, it was count two. Were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, court is also satisfied with the factual basis. Will amend the count to fail to display. You stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining tickets to be dismissed without prejudice.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, they're dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's a $200 fine. Can you have that fine paid by March 14th?
Yes.
Did you have any questions?
How do I pay online? I'd use my ticket number or just my birthday and
You should be able to use either your ticket number or a search for your name. You can go to the 36th District Court website and you should be able to search for it and find it.
Okay.
You can also, there's an app, the DivDat, D-I-V as in Victor, D-A-T as in Tom. You can download that app or go to like a Maya or a CVS where they have the kiosk and you can pay it on there too.
Okay. And I type in the SP8110991 as the ticket number?
0992, sir.
0. Okay, I gotta write that down.
Yeah, that's the one that you
Yeah.
pled to.
Yeah.
It's the same, just ended in 2 instead of 1.
Okay, I can remember that.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're all set. Good luck to you.
Take care.
You too. This is the people versus Ovier Davis. Ticket number P1377769, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, drove while unlicensed, and ticket number SP 134-948, count one, driver's license never acquired. Good morning, please say your names for the record. Oh, he's not, oh, he is. Sir, say your name.
You muted, Mr. Robinson. Touch your device and unmute. State your name.
Maybe this isn't him. Wait a minute. Ouch. Is this him?
That's Oberia Robinson that's on the screen.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this is him. I don't know who this is. Oh, this, I don't know who this is. Hold on one moment. I don't have this file.
Okay.
I need Oberia Robinson.
I ran an hour.
And no, I got Nakima Robinson. And I need James Richardson too.
Yeah. I checked it out.
Okay, this people versus.
I run our way.
Okay, thanks. This people versus Oberia Robinson, ticket number SP 1378595, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Oberia
Bob Zaranick
Robinson.
for Mr. Robinson. Please state your name, sir.
Oberia Robinson.
Judge, I believe there's some other tickets too that are in the file that the city attorney addressed. And Mr. Robinson was going to plead to an improper plate and a failure to display matter.
Yeah, okay, give me one moment, because I don't, let me see, let me pull everything up. No, the only thing, no, this is the only thing he has pending. He doesn't have any other cases pending. I think it was a mistake. So this is the only matter he has pending. This is keep giving.
I think then the offer judge was just to an improper plate.
Okay. Oberia Robinson.
Yes, I excuse me, I got a ticket in the mail for that.
No, you're talking, there was an expired plate.
Expired plate, okay.
Yeah, that's in default. Well, let me make sure. That's in default. Yeah, it just went into default too. You want to set aside the default, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so there's a count two of expired plates. It just went into default January 17th. All right, so he's gonna plead to the no insurance misdemeanor.
Yeah, and that would be reduced to improper plate, Judge.
Raise your right hand, sir. Is your right hand raised?
Uh-huh,
Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to your attorney, Mr. Zaranick, in private about your case and your right.
Yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes,
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
yes I am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes,
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial,
yes ma'am.
knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes ma'am.
All right, the court is gonna direct your attention to the date of August 7, 2022 at 11:20 a.m. On that date, time, were you at or near Plymouth and Rutherford in the city of Detroit?
Yes I was.
You're driving a 2009 Lincoln vehicle,
Yes ma'am.
and did you not have insurance on that vehicle?
No I didn't.
You're satisfied, Mr. Zaranick?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, the court is also satisfied the factual basis will accept the admission and will proceed to sentencing. There's a $200 fine. Mr. Robinson, can you have that fine paid by March 14th?
Yes I can.
Any questions, sir? Any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
You're all set. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, this is the people versus James Richardson, ticket number P 4699998, count one, drove while license not valid or improper license. Good morning, please say your names for the record.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Richardson. Please state your name, sir.
James Richardson.
Judge, could you, if you're looking at the ticket, could you tell me when it was issued?
When?
Yes.
November 18, 2015.
Oh. If it's over 7, Judge, is the city usually dismissing those still?
He played on
Looks like you already pled on it.
Oh,
Lori Bumpers, she should be on her way in here.
Oh, I think, yes, he is. I think he is on. Was he discharged? You know what? I think we're waiting on the probation officer. I think he was on probation for this.
oh. Okay.
So,
Yeah, she's pulling the bound.
yeah, we're just here. I'll take us off Zoom. Just we'll hold tight, and the probation officer should be here shortly.
Okay.
What about Nakima Robinson? Are we ready on that?
That was a state matter, Judge. I emailed Ms. Cole. I just got an email back